My dear brothers and sisters, there are moments in life when we sit quietly and ask ourselves, why did this happen to me? We made plans. We tried our best. We begged Allah in our du'as, and still things didn't go the way we wanted. And that's when the heart feels heavy. But today, I want to remind you of something powerful, something that can change the way you see every test, every delay, and every disappointment. Allah's plans are always better than ours. You see, we plan with our limited knowledge, but Allah plans with complete knowledge. We see one page of our story. Allah sees the entire book. Sometimes we want something so badly that we think our happiness depends on it. We say, Ya Allah, if only I get this job. If only I marry this person. If only this problem goes away. And when it doesn't happen, we feel broken. But what if Allah was protecting you? What if that job would have taken you away from your deen? What if that relationship would have broken your heart in ways you couldn't imagine? What if that delay was saving you from a disaster you never saw coming? Allah tells us in the Quran, perhaps you hate a thing and it is good for you, and perhaps you love a thing and it is bad for you. Allah knows and you do not know. Subhanallah, how powerful is that verse? Times Allah closes a door not to punish you, but to redirect you. ND, sometimes He makes you wait, not because He is ignoring you, but because the timing is not right yet. You are being prepared. Your heart is being shaped. Your patience is being polished. Why, dear brothers and sisters, think about the times you thought your life was falling apart. Only to realize later that it was actually falling into place. Had heartbreak made you stronger? Had failure taught you humility? Had delay brought you closer to Allah? If Allah gave us everything we asked for instantly, we would forget Him. So sometimes He gives us silence, so we come closer. Sometimes He gives us hardship, so we raise our hands. Sometimes He gives us tears, so we learn sincerity. And remember this beautiful truth: what is written for you will never miss you. What is not written for you will never reach you, no matter how hard you chase it. So trust Allah. Trust Him when things make sense. Trust Him even more when they don't. Because Allah never takes something away without replacing it with something better, whether in this world or the next. And wallahi, when you finally look back, you will say, Ya Allah, now I understand. Your plan was perfect. May Allah grant us strong faith, peaceful hearts, and the ability to trust His wisdom even when we don't understand it. Ameen. When we reflect on our lives, one of the greatest truths we must come to terms with is that our knowledge is extremely limited, while Allah's knowledge is perfect and complete. We see only what is in front of us, the present moment, the immediate outcome, the visible struggle. But Allah sees beyond time itself. He knows the past, the present, and the future all at once. He knows what is hidden in hearts, what lies ahead on paths we have not yet walked, and what consequences will unfold years from now because of a single decision today. As human beings, we plan according to what we feel and what we desire. We want things to happen quickly. We want clarity, comfort, and control. We assume that if something looks good to us, it must be good for us. But how many times in life have we been proven wrong? How many times did we insist on something only to later realize that it would have harmed us in ways we couldn't see at the time? Allah in His infinite wisdom never makes mistakes. His decisions are not emotional. They are not rushed. They are not based on limited information. When Allah allows something to happen, it is with complete knowledge of how it will shape your character, strengthen your faith, and guide you closer to Him. And when He prevents something from happening, it is not rejection, it is protection. Sometimes we think we know what is best for us, but our vision is blurred by emotions, attachments, and worldly desires. Allah's vision is pure and perfect. He knows what will bring peace to your heart, even if it comes wrapped in difficulty. He knows what will elevate your rank, even if it arrives as a test. This is why true faith is not just about praying when things go well. True faith is trusting Allah when things do not make sense. It is believing that His wisdom is greater than your understanding. It is accepting that your delay may be someone else's mercy and your disappointment may be your salvation. When you understand that Allah knows what you do not, your heart finds peace. You stop questioning every hardship. You stop feeling broken by every setback. Instead, you begin to say, Ya Allah, I trust you. You know what I don't. And whatever you choose for me is better than what I could ever choose for myself. That level of trust transforms worry into patience, fear into hope, and confusion into calm. And that is the beauty of believing in the perfect plan of a perfect creator. There are moments in life when we make sincere dua. We try our best and we wait, yet nothing seems to happen. Days turn into months, months into years, and the heart begins to wonder, why is Allah not answering me? One of the most important things we must understand is that a delay from Allah is never a denial. It is often a form of mercy that we do not yet recognize. We live in a world that demands instant results. We want things immediately, and when they don't happen, we assume something is wrong. But Allah operates beyond time. What feels like a delay to us may actually be perfect timing in His divine plan. He knows exactly when something should enter your life and exactly when it should be kept away. Sometimes Allah delays a blessing because receiving it too early would harm us. We may not yet have the maturity, patience, or strength to handle it. At other times, He delays it because something better is being prepared. And sometimes He delays it simply to draw us closer to Him, to increase our du'as, to soften our hearts, and to remind us of our dependence on Him. Think about how often you look back at your life and realize that what you once begged for would have caused you pain if it had been given to you then. That job, that relationship, that opportunity, had it come at the time you wanted, it might have taken you away from your faith, your family, or your peace. But Allah, in His mercy, held it back. Delay is also a form of protection. Allah may be shielding you from something you cannot see. A hardship, a loss, or a test that would have been too heavy for your heart. He knows your limits, even when you think you can handle more. When Allah delays, He is not ignoring you. He hears every dua. He sees every tear. He knows every silent prayer whispered in the depth of the night. And He responds in the best way, at the best time, in the best form, even if it doesn't match what you ask for. So when you feel impatient, remind yourself that Allah has never been late. His timing is perfect even when it hurts. Trust that what is meant for you will reach you at the right moment, and what passes you by was never meant to stay. In that trust lies peace, and in that patience lies a reward far greater than what you are asking for. There is a powerful difference between what we want and what we need, and this is where many of our struggles begin. As human beings, we often confuse desire with goodness. If something makes us happy, excites us, or seems beneficial in the moment, we assume it must be good for us. But Allah, in His infinite wisdom, knows that not everything we want will bring us peace, growth, or closeness to Him. We want comfort, ease, success, and recognition. We want things to happen quickly and according to our plans. But Allah looks deeper. He looks at our hearts, our future, our faith, and our final destination. Sometimes what we want is something that would weaken us, distract us, or pull us away from our purpose. And sometimes what we truly need comes in a form we never expected, a challenge, a delay, or even a disappointment. Think about how a child desires sweets all day, not realizing they need nutritious food to grow strong. The child may cry, complain, or feel upset when denied what they want, unaware that the parent is acting out of love. In the same way, Allah withholds certain things not because He wants us to suffer, but because He knows what will truly benefit us. Many times we beg Allah for something, convinced that our happiness depends on it, but Allah sees the unseen consequences. He knows how that choice would affect our character, our Iman, and our future. So He gives us something else, something that may feel difficult at first, but ultimately brings growth, strength, and closeness to Him. What we want is often shaped by emotion. What we need is shaped by divine wisdom. There are moments when Allah gives you what you want as a test, and moments when He withholds it as a mercy. And 10. The greatest gifts are the ones that did not come wrapped in what you desired, but in what you required to become a better servant of Allah. When you begin to understand this, your heart changes. You stop insisting on your own plans and start trusting Allah's choices. You stop asking, why didn't I get this? And start asking, what is Allah teaching me through this? And with that mindset comes peace. Because you realize that Allah is not against you. He is guiding you. He is not depriving you. He is protecting you. He is not ignoring your desires. He is replacing them with what is better for your soul, your faith, and your akhirah. When you surrender your wants to Allah's wisdom, you discover something beautiful. What Allah chooses for you is always greater than what you could ever choose for yourself. Life has a way of surprising us with difficulties we never expected. A sudden loss, a painful setback, a door that closes without warning. And in those moments, the heart feels heavy and confused. We often see trials as punishments or signs that something has gone wrong. But in reality, many of the hardships we face are hidden blessings sent by Allah, wrapped in a form we do not immediately recognize. When a test enters your life, it does not mean Allah has abandoned you. In fact, it may be a sign that He is paying special attention to you. Through trials, Allah cleanses our hearts, strengthens our faith, and draws us closer to Him. If life were always easy, we would forget our dependence on Him. Hardship humbles us. It reminds us of our weakness and brings sincerity back into our du'as. Some of the greatest transformations happen during the hardest moments. A difficulty can soften a heart that had grown distant. A loss can awaken gratitude for blessings once taken for granted. A failure can redirect a person toward a path that is far better than the one they were pursuing. At the time, it feels painful, sometimes unbearable, but later we realize it shaped us in ways comfort never could. Allah knows exactly how much we can handle. He does not burden a soul beyond its capacity. Even when it feels overwhelming, there is a wisdom behind it, a lesson within it, and a reward waiting because of it. Many times, what we see as a setback is actually a setup for something greater. There are moments when Allah removes something from your life because it was holding you back. And there are moments when He places an obstacle in your path to slow you down, protect you, or redirect you. You may not understand it now, but one day you will look back and realize that the hardship saved you from something far worse. Hidden blessings often reveal themselves with time. What once made you cry later becomes the reason you grew stronger. What once broke your heart later becomes the source of your wisdom. And what once felt like loss becomes the doorway to a better chapter of your life. When you trust Allah through your trials, your pain turns into purpose. You learn patience, gratitude, and reliance on Him alone. And that is a gift greater than ease, because ease may make you comfortable, but hardship brings you closer to Allah. As we reflect on everything we've spoken about, one truth becomes clear. Our journey in life is not random, and our struggles are not meaningless. Every delay, every closed door, every unexpected turn is part of a plan far greater than we can imagine. Allah sees what we cannot see, knows what we do not know, and guides us in ways we may only understand years later. When we accept this, our hearts begin to find peace even in uncertainty. True faith is not built only in moments of ease, but in moments of surrender. It is when we choose to trust Allah despite the confusion, to remain patient despite the pain, and to believe in His wisdom even when the road is unclear. When we stop fighting His plan and start trusting it, we discover a calm that nothing in this world can offer. We realize that what missed us was never meant for us, and what reached us came with divine purpose. So when life doesn't go your way, remind yourself that Allah's way is always better. When your plans fall apart, know that His plan is falling into place. Hold on to hope, stay connected to Him, and never doubt that He is working in your favor, even in silence, even in hardship, even when you don't understand. Because in the end, Allah never takes something away without replacing it with something better. And the one who truly trusts Him will always find peace, strength, and light, no matter how dark the path may seem. Thank you, everyone.